Look at your bank account right now. Is it where you want it to be? Because I'm about to show you how to add multiple zeros to it. I have a challenge for you. Make $10,000 per month before 2026. No more excuses, no more waiting, just a clear path to real money. And by real, I mean consistent money hitting your bank account every single month. And by the way, this comes from a guy who's made thousands of dollars per day online. Let's be honest with each other. Most people will waste their 2025. They will scroll through social media, watch Netflix, complain about the economy, and end up exactly where they are today. You won't if you follow what I'm about to tell you. So why $10,000 per month? What is so special about this number? It's freedom, plain and simple. At $10,000 per month, you have options. You can quit that soul-crushing job you hate. You can travel whenever you want. You can reinvest and grow even more. You can finally live life on your terms instead of someone else's schedule. Let me paint a picture for you. Imagine waking up whenever you want, not when your alarm forces you to. Imagine checking your phone and seeing payment notifications instead of work emails. Imagine being able to say yes to that trip your friends are planning without having to worry about requesting time off or if you can even afford it. That is what $10,000 per month gives you, choices. And in a world that runs on money, you need money to have choices and options. Here's what most people don't understand. Making $10,000 per month isn't as hard as you think. It doesn't require some genius level IQ or rich parents or even a college degree. I have none of these things. It requires the right vehicle and consistency. That's it. Now, what do I mean by the right vehicle? I'm not talking about the car you're driving, obviously. I'm talking about choosing a business model that actually has the potential to generate serious income. Not all business models are created equal. Selling handmade bracelets on Etsy might be fun, but the math makes it nearly impossible to hit $10,000 per month. Now, on the other hand, selling high-ticket services or digital products can get you there with just a handful of customers each month. I'm not going to sugarcoat this. Making your first $10,000 per month is the hardest part. It's like you're pushing a boulder up a hill, but once you hit that number, scaling only gets easier. The boulder starts rolling downhill and momentum takes over. You have money to reinvest. You have proof that your concept works. You have confidence that only comes from real results. Let me break down exactly what you need to hit this number. There are only 3 things. Yes, just 3. That you absolutely must have to reach $10,000 per month. First, you need an offer people actually want. I don't care how motivated you are or how many hours you work. If you're selling something that nobody wants, you're dead in the water. You need to solve a painful problem that people are willing to pay for. So what makes a good offer? It delivers a transformation. It takes someone from where they are to where they want to be. Solves a problem they're actually aware of. Think about it. People don't buy products or services. They buy outcomes. They buy better versions of themselves or their business. The biggest mistake I see people make is creating offers based on what they want to sell rather than what others want to buy. Don't fall into this trap. Spend time understanding your audience's deepest desires and most painful problems before you create anything. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from 0 to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Second, you need a way to get in front of people. Without attention, you make no money. Period. The best product in the world makes $0 if nobody knows it exists. You need eyeballs on your offer. There are 2 main ways to get attention: organic and paid. Organic means creating content, building an audience, networking, and leveraging word of mouth. It's slower, but more sustainable in the long run. Paid means advertising, putting your money directly into platforms like Google, Facebook, or YouTube to reach potential customers immediately. Ideally, you want both working for you. Start with whichever method aligns with your current resources. If you have more time than money, go organic. If you have more money than time, go paid. But eventually, you will want both engines running simultaneously. Third, you need a system to close and deliver. If you can't convert interest into cash, you won't grow. And if you can't deliver what you promised, you won't last. Your closing system might be as simple as a compelling sales page or as complex as a multi-step sales funnel with emails, videos, and webinars. What matters is that it works consistently. You need to know that for every X number of people who enter your funnel, Y percentage of people become paying customers. Your delivery system is how you fulfill your promises. This includes your actual product or service, customer support, and the overall experience you provide. Get this right, and you will create repeat buyers and passionate referrals, both essential for sustainable growth. That's it. You only need to have those three things to have a $10,000 a month business: an offer, attention, and conversion. So why do most people fail? Why are there so many broke, frustrated people out there who never reach this number? They chase trends instead of timeless principles. They jump from NFTs to AI to whatever shiny object is trending on Twitter this week. They never develop mastery in anything. Let me be crystal clear. Trendy business models come and go, but fundamental principles of business remain constant. Value creation, problem solving, effective marketing, good customer service, these never go out of style. Focus on these and you will build something that lasts. Most people consume but never take action. They watch videos like this one, nod their heads, maybe even take notes, but they never actually do anything with the information. Information without implementation is useless. We live in the most information-rich era in human history. You can learn practically any skill for free online. Yet, most people are stuck because they've become professional learners rather than professional doers. Don't let that be you. Most people quit too early. They try something for 2 weeks, don't see immediate results, and give up. Building real income takes time and persistence. Let me tell you a secret that nobody wants to hear. It takes longer than you think. Almost everyone overestimates what they can achieve in a month and drastically underestimate what they can achieve in a year of consistent effort. The people who make $10,000 per month aren't necessarily more talented than others. They just stuck with it long enough for compound interest to kick in. You cannot reach $10,000 per month by yourself, grinding 24/7. You will burn out. This is perhaps the biggest mindset shift you need to make. As soon as you can afford to, start outsourcing the tasks that drain your energy or aren't your strengths. Use technology to automate repetitive processes. Build systems that work without your constant supervision. Your goal should be to work on your business, not in it. There's a huge difference between the two. Listen closely. The difference between people who make $10,000 per month and those who don't isn't necessarily knowledge, it's execution. Both groups generally know what to do. One group actually does it. So let's reverse engineer the goal of making 10K per month. Instead of saying, I want to make $10,000 per month, which can feel very overwhelming, break it down. $10,000 per month equals $333 per day. Now ask yourself, what can I sell that makes me $333 daily? How many people do I need to reach each day to hit that number? Suddenly, it doesn't seem so impossible, does it? $333. That's selling one $333 product per day, or 3 products at $111 each, or 11 products at $30 each. Or maybe it's a client paying you $3,000 per month for your service, so you would only need a handful of customers. This is why you need to focus on small, consistent daily actions that bring in money, not grand plans that never actually materialize. Let's get even more specific with some actual examples. If you're a coach or consultant, you might charge $1,500 per client per month. So to hit $10,000 per month, you need just 7 customers. If you sell a digital course for $297, you need to sell 34 per month. That's just about 1 sale per day. If you run an e-commerce store with an average order value of $50 and a 50% profit margin, you need to make 400 sales per month. That's about 13 orders per day. Now let me share with you the formula I've used to generate $10,000. Do these 5 things daily and I promise you'll get there. First, get crystal clear on your goal, not just making $10,000 per month, but exactly how you will get there. What are you selling? To whom? At what price point? Through which channels? What's your strategy? Vague goals produce vague results. The more specific you are about your path to $10,000, the more likely you are to achieve it. Write it down, create a visual representation, review it daily, make it so clear in your mind that you could explain it to a 5-year-old. Second, take action every single day, even if it's small. Send those emails, make those calls, create that content, start that conversation. Daily action compounds over time. Consistency beats intensity every single time. I'd rather see you spend 30 minutes per day, every day, working towards your goal than see you burn yourself out with 12-hour marathons on weekends. Small actions repeated daily create momentum that becomes unstoppable. Third, improve your skills. The marketplace pays for value and your skills determine your value. Focus especially on sales, persuasion, and execution. These skills alone can make you filthy rich. Your income rarely exceeds your personal development. The person making $1,000 per month typically has $1,000 skills and mindset. The person making $10,000 per month has $10,000 skills and mindset. Invest in yourself relentlessly. Read books, take courses, find mentors, practice deliberately. Your growth potential impacts your earning potential. Fourth, track what's working and double down on it. Don't just try things randomly. Look at your data. Monitor it closely. What's bringing in money? What's getting engagement? Do more of that and less of everything else. Most people never analyze their own results, so they keep repeating ineffective behaviors. You want to be smarter than that. If Instagram is driving most of your sales, focus more energy there. If your higher priced offer converts better than your lower priced one, promote it more aggressively. Let the data guide your decisions, not your preferences or assumptions. Now, unfortunately, there are some things we're not allowed to share on YouTube, which is why to help you, I've recorded a free training to show you how I went from zero to over $1,200 a day with 95% profit margins. The link is in the description and I highly suggest you check it out when you're done with this video. You can also book a free call with me or my team, and together we'll come up with a game plan for you to get to 5 to 10K per month as quickly as possible. But be quick, because we literally get hundreds of applications per month, so we don't have enough spots for everyone. Finally, stay consistent for at least 6 months. 6 full months, no matter what. Most people quit before seeing results, usually right before their breakthrough moment. The only reason people fail is because they don't stick with it long enough. Success takes time. The market needs to get to know you. You need to improve your offer. You need to refine your messaging. All of this happens through iteration, and iteration takes time and effort. Almost every so-called overnight success story has a backstory of years spent toiling in obscurity. Jeff Bezos ran Amazon for years before it became profitable. Sarah Blakely sold Spank out of her apartment while working a full-time job. What you see is their tipping point, not their starting point. Let me tell you something that might shock you. I know people making $10,000 per month who aren't particularly smart. They're not charismatic or even hardworking in the traditional sense, but they found something that actually works and they stuck with it. They didn't overthink it. They didn't make excuses. They just executed. And here is an uncomfortable truth. Some of these people have less natural talent than you. They have fewer resources than you. They started with more significant disadvantages than you, but they're making $10,000 per month or more because they refused to let circumstances dictate their outcomes. Now, what about your current situation? Maybe you have a full-time job. Maybe you have kids. Maybe you've got other responsibilities. I get it. I'm not saying quit everything tomorrow, but can you find 1 hour per day to work on your goals? Can you wake up an hour earlier? Can you use your lunch break? Can you stay up an hour later? 1 focused hour per day for the next 6 months will get you further than most people who claim they want success but aren't willing to make any real sacrifices for it. I can tell you that no one who achieved significant success did so without sacrificing something. Usually it's comfort, sometimes it's sleep, even though I don't recommend it. Often it's leisure time. I'm not going to glorify hustle culture or burnout. I'm simply stating the reality that anything worthwhile requires time, effort, and investment. And yes, you might fail at first. Your first offer will probably flop. Your first attempts at getting attention might be ignored. Your first sales pitch might get rejected. It's normal. It's part of the process. Every successful person you admire has a graveyard of failures behind them that you'll never see. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of success. Thomas Edison famously said he didn't fail at inventing the light bulb 10,000 times. He simply discovered 10,000 ways that didn't work. Adopt this mindset. Each failure gives you valuable data about what doesn't work, bringing you 1 step closer to what does. The question isn't whether you'll fail, because you absolutely will. I've failed so many times, and I still fail a lot of things to this day. The question is whether you'll learn from those failures and keep going or just stop there. So here's my challenge to you. Commit right now to doing what is required to make $10,000 per month before 2026. Write it down, tell someone about it, make it real. Then start today, not tomorrow, not next week, today. Take 1 small action that moves you towards your goal. Right now, there are people with less talent, less education, and less resources than you who managed to start a business and make $10,000 per month. The only difference between them and you is that they decided to start and they refused to quit. A year from now, you will either be celebrating hitting your $10,000 per month goal, or you will be exactly in the same place you are today, maybe even watching another video like this one, still dreaming instead of doing. The choice is yours, but remember, time passes either way. The question is what you'll have to show up for it. I believe you can do this. I wouldn't be challenging you if I didn't think it was possible for anyone willing to commit to the process. Making $10,000 per month isn't just for the special few. It's for anyone who understands these principles and applies them consistently. So what's it going to be? Are you going to keep watching videos, or are you going to start building? Are you going to make excuses, or are you going to make money? Are you going to let another year slip by, or is this the year everything changes? Only you can answer these questions, but I hope you choose action. I hope you choose growth. I hope you choose the path that leads to $10,000 per month and the freedom that comes with it.